What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody has had such a good week. It is beautiful as hell outside today. It was a little rainy for the past couple of days, a little gloomy, whatever, but the weather, it was kind of nice still. And it's really nice out here. Nice, fun, beautiful Chicago day, go down there on Lakeshore Drive. Everybody got the yachts out and the boats out and shit. You know, it must be nice to be able to have money and play with big things like that. I don't know nothing about those things, so anyway, let's just get into this video. Um, I had to hurry up and do this because I gotta finish helping with the last minute stuff with my sister. She graduates tomorrow. Okay, today is Wednesday. I'm recording this a day ahead. She graduates 8th grade tomorrow, and my mother is just doing the absolute fucking most, and she don't really fucking have to. I'm like, goddamn, bitch, you didn't even do all this shit when I graduated from fucking college. When we graduated from high school, you didn't even do all this, okay? She is just graduating from fucking 8th grade. What the hell? But anyway, it is what it is. I feel some type of way. I really do. I really, them last kids that get born, they spoil the shit, but whatever. Moving on from that, let's just start this video out. Congratulations to the Warriors. They won the NBA Finals. Bitch, let me just tell you this. I'm not even gonna fucking hate on LeBron. Um, I talk shit about LeBron sometimes, but I would never deny that he is a bomb ass basketball player, probably one of the greatest, okay? But the fact of the matter is, I just think like he's a big sensitive crybaby. That's what I feel like. When he be on the court, he be exaggerating a lot of shit. He be putting on. But here's my thing. He needs to go to another team because he carried that whole fucking team throughout these whole fucking finals. And we already knew how the shit was going to go after the first final when JR fucked the shit up and then they couldn't recover in the second one. I said, that is fucked up. Lost in a sweep. 4 games straight, they lost. And, he deserves something for carrying that whole fucking team. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And I call all that shade that what's his name? Draymond said about fucking Tristan Thompson. That shit was hilarious. The nigga soft. We ain't cut from the same cloth, okay? Cause some of them niggas soft. Some of them dudes be doing all this stuff. But you wanna know what I said to Tristan? I said you didn't have to throw his name up in there like that. Nigga was petty as fuck, but I was here for it. But anyway, um, with that being said, let's get into. I just wanted to open this up on a little positive note a little bit because I had to go into this little sad thing that happened right after K Spade committed suicide last week. I think it was literally the day after. Anthony Bourdain, who is a renowned chef, he has this traveling talk show that he do, food show I should say, that be on the cooking channel, traveling channel, all that stuff. And I used to watch his shows all the time, and he used to sometimes be judges on Chop and other stuff like that, good programs. He committed suicide in France. He was 61 years old. And this goes to show I did my little PSA on suicide, and I'm not really here for people who want to think that suicide is the final answer. That is a permanent solution to a temporary issue, I feel like. But you just never know what's going on in anybody's mind to make them want to have to just take their own life, and that's the only solution that they think um, can numb the pain or stop the pain or fix whatever's going on in their life. Okay, you just never know. But what it's all showing us, mental illness, all this stuff, it has no look. It has no look. It has no color. It has no creed. It has no race. It has no culture. It has nothing. You can be the happiest person, look like a person can be the happiest looking person and be so fucking depressed in the inside, okay? You just don't know. You just don't know. I told y'all all the time. There are people have many faces that they show different people at different times, okay? And a lot of these celebrities, especially in these spotlights or whatever, they put on faces for people when they have to do stuff, and then they go home and they be depressed as shit, okay? They be going through it just like us regular folks, all right? So that's why I can't say that I look up to people like that, because They just human flesh and blood and have issues just like me, and they probably got way more issues than me. So, condolences to the family, and I just don't know. Please, 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 if y'all feeling like something is wrong, and don't think that suicide is the answer. I don't want to hear nothing else about people committing suicide. It's just really, really sad, and it's like, damn, what could you just start thinking? What could have been done to help? But, and yeah, just open up and reach out. Please do that. Um, So Trump is in his bag, okay? I don't even care about this whole stuff with North Korea and Trump because I think it's all type of bullshit. I feel at the end of the day, whatever was made to, whatever they agreed upon, I'm pretty sure dude from North Korea is gonna fucking flip the script on him, on Trump. And I feel like the media, especially like Fox News, I seen this video clip where they was talking about how they was comparing and contrasting Obama versus Trump when it came to going over there and talking to certain leaders that's supposed to be bad guys in the world and trying to come up with stuff. And you can have, don't use all my shit. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the Obama shit. I'm sorry, that was my sister. She allergies is just fucked her all up. They had her little luncheon, right? Had a fucking picnic and shit and just fucked her up. But anyway, um, what was I saying? Yeah, comparing the contrast and getting upset at the fact that Obama said that he wanted to reach out to these people, and it's like, why would you want to reach out to these people and all this stuff? But then praising Trump for actually reaching out and meeting up with this dude from North Korea, like Kim Jong Un. Like who? Like it's just I ain't got time for it. Trump is in his fucking feelings for the simple fact that Robert De Niro was at the Tony Awards and he said, "Fuck Trump, bitch." I said, "Ain't that right?" And of course, that meant that Trump was gonna go on a little tweeting rampage talking about De Niro must have been punched in his head by real actors, real boxing actors on his movies one too many times. He really is punch drunk and probably got some brain damage and people laughing at him. No, bitch, people are laughing at you and agreeing with Robert De Niro. Okay, shut the fuck up. Trump will say anything to make himself feel good, okay? I think he cries himself to sleep at night sometimes. You can't tell me no different. But moving on from that, Jamie Foxx, a new allegation came out like today or yesterday, I believe, about Jamie Foxx from a 2002 incident back in Vegas. And this girl is saying that she's suing him or whatever, trying to put it out there, allegation saying that Jamie Foxx slapped her in the face with his dick because her and her homegirl was invited back to his hotel. They wanted to get down. Well, I should say Jamie wanted to get down and wanted her to suck his dick, and I guess she said no, so he slapped her in the face with his dick. Now I'm sitting here like, first of all, the statute of limitations is over with because in Vegas it's up to 3 years. But what is the point? Like y'all doing too fucking much. See, this is why people think that some of these people are trying to fucking do too much with this Me Too movement and calling everybody out, and taking the spotlight from the real victims. Okay, you literally mad because this man slapped you in your face with a dick. Okay, listen, if it happened, it's fucked up. But let's not act like some of y'all don't like getting slapped in the face with dick when y'all be doing what y'all doing. I seen that shit. Okay, and they be just holding it and they be like this when they be trying to squirt it and all that stuff. Bitch, stop fucking playing. Go somewhere. What are you looking for? Okay, you can't even fucking prove this one. This one, I'm pretty sure you can't prove. Like, oh my god, it's just stupid. It's stupid. Because you got slapped in the face with a dick. Let me stop. Let me stop for somebody to say something. Speaking of allegations and stuff, Andrea R. Kelly, Robert Kelly's ex-wife, and the mother of his children, I believe, um, she was on Sister Circle and she gave an interview and she was up there bearing her soul, bearing her heart or whatever. And no lie, I've always wondered why won't she say something, because I'm pretty sure that she knew something that was going on, because every time these allegations against R. Kelly came out, we was like, but isn't he married? So you mean to tell me the wife is in on this? I'm pretty sure that the reason why she hasn't came out and said nothing until now, and she didn't even say all that she probably know, is because she probably was under some type of gag order, and that probably just expired or whatever, as a condition for the divorce that they had. That's the only thing that I can think of, because she got on Sister Circle and she was crying, and I felt that shit about how, the abuse allegations is 100% true, about him being physically abusive and all that shit, and how, he's mentally abusive, and, all this. And, she was saying how she basically felt like suicide at this point was one of the ways to get out of the relationship. And I said, damn. Do you know how fucked up you have got to be to want to take your own life just to get out of a fucking relationship, to think that that's the only fucking option, and you got kids? I said, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then what sickens me still till this day, they posted the clips on Ball Alert in the Shade Room, and of course, I already knew men gonna go ahead and be like, oh, fuck that bitch, whatever, she still stayed, blah, 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 blah. That's what they do. That's what some of you niggas do. Okay, let me clear that up. Not all, but some. But what sickens me more than the men taking up for him, because that's a fucking given, is the women who takes up for him, and who still take up for her, for R. Kelly. And even when this woman is bearing her soul, they're still saying, oh, she doing this for a career move. Oh, she doing this for this and doing this for that. Oh, this and all that. Why it always gotta be that? Okay, like, damn, y'all always try to find a fucking excuse to take up for this nigga. And then y'all always say with these controversial, problematic ass people, just like Kanye, just like R. Kelly, just like anybody else, I'ma still listen to their music because I know how to separate the music from the man. Baby, the music is the man. Because the man made the music. You supporting that man once you support his music. Every time you stream his motherfucking music on a fucking playlist, if you did not already buy the music when it first came out, you're still supporting him and giving him funds. Okay, so that's stupid when you say shit like that. But it is what it is. And women, y'all disgust me when y'all take up for predators like this. What is it going to take for you to understand and say that, he's a fucked up individual and I can't fuck with him? It's going to take him to try to do something to your child? Like, put yourself in the position of, what if that could have happened to my daughter or whoever that's close to you? And it ain't even that. I don't get it, because you'll never see him. First of all, it be grown ass women that be going for him, and you're not even his age range that he like to fuck with. So what are you getting out of this? I'm confused, but yeah, check that out. It's the interview is online. First of all, I didn't even know Sister Circle still came on TV. No lie, but it was funny how Selena Johnson, who was one of the hosts on Sister Circle, she was the one who was giving the interview, and I remember seeing the clip that Call Me Dollar had put on Twitter, of the interview when Shantae Moore was there recently, and they was talking about this, and this was doing the whole mute R. Kelly thing, and she was basically victim blaming on that, if you ask me. Okay, she was saying, she made sure to say if these allegations are true, it was fucked up, but she kept going in depth about how, I don't believe the stuff is true because that's not what I seen. I would never come out and say that R. Kelly did this and R. Kelly did that, because R. Kelly is my friend. He put me on his tour, and I seen some girls that kind of threw themselves at him, and they wore this and they wore that. It's like, what are you asking for stuff? I said, what type of shit is this? And not how you feel when you had to interview the ex-wife who said that man is a fucked up individual. Retract that shit, bitch. She don't give a shit though. Whatever. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Um, Rumor has it Marlo Hampton and got her a peach on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Are y'all here for that? Like, I have a dislike relationship with Marlo. Like, she good for a couple of kikis, but sometimes I feel like she just brings a negative energy sometimes, and that's what she was doing last season too. But I guess it'll be good for the dramas and good for the ratings, because that's what I guess the show needs. So that's cool. But speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Candy Coated Nights is coming to Bravo. Candy Coated Nights. Bitch, back in the day, Candy Coated Nights used to be the shit to watch. I forgot what day, but I think it was a Wednesday night. You lock that shit up, log on to the website, and they do the live stream, her A1 and her guests. Bitch, they get gutter, okay? Gutter. I used to love watching that, and all of a sudden they stopped, and now they want to bring it back on Bravo, but I don't know if it's gonna be like a once a week thing or it's just a one time thing on July 1st at 9 p.m. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm be watching Power, but I'm gonna watch it too. But that's good for Candy. That's a good look for Candy. I just don't know how they're gonna do it because they probably gonna be censored a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. That's a good look for her. And speaking of some more stuff, with the Real Housewives, prayers and thoughts go out to Nene and Greg Leaks. You know, Greg has not been doing well ever since we seen him on, even before the season had started last season. We heard he was in the hospital. They showed that whole incident during the season, last season, season 10. And then earlier this year, or I say a couple of months ago, a month ago, he was in the hospital for like 16 days. And we didn't really know what was going on. Like when we saw during the season, he had some issues with his heart, you know, not necessarily a heart attack, but just irregular heartbeats and stuff like that. And then you know, after that, they just found out now that Greg has cancer. Which particular cancer he has, they did not say, but you know, he has cancer, and I just hope that he make it and fight through it. And you know, he has a supportive family around him, so that's all one can ask for. Um, so we're looking out on that one. Um, Chicago news. I just want all my Chicago people, especially my Chicago women, to be on the lookout and to, you know, try to protect yourself in any way possible because it's not really that much going on in the news. Like, I don't hear people really talking about it. Had I not looked it up on, seen it coming across multiple times on my Twitter, because I don't see people talking about it on the news out here. But there are black women and I think kids, young girls that are coming up missing, and then once they pop up they missing, and then all of a sudden they become found and they're dead. Come to find out they're raped, they're tortured, and then they're killed. Okay, and you know, it's a serial killer out here targeting us women. Okay, and I just want us all to be careful and to, you know, be aware of your surrounding. Okay, and if you ain't got to go outside at night, please don't go outside at night, and just take somebody with you. Okay, because uh, it's sad. It's fucking sad. Like, we get no fucking respect. Like, damn, all this shit, like over four women. And ain't nobody saying really nothing about this on the news. Like, come on. What it gotta take to be white girls or whatever? Come on, I'm telling you, if it was white women, all 100% white women doing this stuff, ending up dead, they'd be talking about it. They would. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But moving on from that, this whole IHOP, hop, shit. I've never ate at IHOP. Have I ate at IHOP? I can't remember. When I went out there to Philly, what's that IHOP that I went to? It probably was. I just don't remember. But I'm not a frequent of restaurants. You know, I would rather just take my shit and eat at home. But I thought IHOP was always known to be as the International House of Pancakes, and that's what they was being known for. Now you want to change your name to IHOP with a B, and it's not being known as International House of Breakfast. Now that I could have understood because it's still in the range of IHOP, which is the pancakes. But no, you want to change it to burgers. I said, baby, just stay in your lane, okay? Please, just stay in your lane. But you know, everybody want to be different. Everybody want to be bad and bougie. So that's exactly what they did. And I don't know if it's for. Mm, I think it's for a limited time only. But other than that, it's been a whole bunch of controversy. Twitter and social media has been eating their ass up about it. Like, girl, what do y'all think y'all doing? This better be, you know, a temporary thing. Go back to IHOP. Ain't nobody finna be like no IHOP, okay, bitch? But I'm pretty sure some of y'all who frequent it probably got something to say about it. How you feel about the name change? Should they just change it back and leave shit well enough alone? That's how I feel. Don't change shit that ain't broke, okay? If it ain't broke, don't fix the bitch, okay? But anyway, yeah, moving on from that. Janet Jackson and Bruno Mars are possibly doing a song together. I am here for it, okay? I am here for anything Janet Jackson. I do like me some Bruno Mars, so put them two together, and he respects the hell out of Janet Jackson as one of his idols or whatever. So, ooh, excuse me, to have them two on the track together, that's gonna be amazing. Then, oh, I hope it's a dance track. I really do, cause I could just see the video, like them fucking it up in the video or whatever. That's gonna be cute as shit. But anyway, if y'all hear some clicking, I'm trying to upload a video as I fucking talk to y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. All right, cool. So, moving on from that, what else is going on? Nicki Minaj, she's going on a tour, a joint tour with Future. And y'all know she moved her album Back Queen to August 10th. I do like the cover of it. I just wish the font in Queen was bigger, you know. But other than that, I like the cover of it. I do like Rich Sex. For some reason, I like it. I don't know why, but I do. This tour, I don't know how I feel because I don't want to go see Future. And I've never been to a Nicki Minaj concert, and I would like to go. And I just don't want to spend money to see him and just to, because I don't know if they're going to do like she come out, then he come out, then she come out, then he come out, or he come out, do his whole set, and then she comes out and do her old set. I don't know. I got to make up my mind whether or not I'm going to go to the concert because I really do want to see Nicki live. I want to see everybody live before, you know, they just say, fuck this shit, just to say that I did, just like I did with Rihanna and stuff like that. You know, so I'll make a decision soon. Y'all going to the concert? How do y'all feel about this? I'm tired of joint tours. I want you motherfuckers to do single tours. Bitch, Beyonce. Don't even fucking try it, okay? Don't get disrespectful because as soon as y'all say I said that name, I know somebody was like, bitch, this bitch fucking tried it. No, I will say it for y'all, okay? Because some of y'all be disrespectful as shit. Y'all already know how I feel about the hoe. But see, I can say everything that I'm about to say right now because I'm a fan, okay? Some of y'all just be waiting to go in because y'all can't stand a bitch. Don't understand why, but that's what it is. Don't do that shit today, okay? What I'm finna say is what I'm finna say. On the Run Tour 2. See, okay, so I saw the opening day clips. I tried not to, but I haven't really seen anything ever since because I was like, whatever. And I'm gonna give my life to it no matter what, because no matter what, I know they're gonna bring the energy when they come out here to the United States. And every time I've been to a concert, it's not even the fact that the concert don't have new music, what we're seeing now, okay, the clips on the internet, because I've gone to plenty of concerts of my artists that I support and they doing all old music. Janet Jackson does the same thing, okay? All these other artists who come out and haven't put an album out or who do put an album out, the whole concert is not full of just new material. It's old material too. So you can shut the fuck up about, oh, it's a concert full of no music or whatever. No, it's old music and all this shit. That is not my issue. My issue is it's literally the same as On the Run 1. It's like the fucking rerun. Like, I feel like she did this because I was talking shit. Like, you know, I was talking shit about, you know, not putting clothes up in our size and shit. You know, I was talking shit about, bitch, where the fucking album at and shit. So she was like, Ashley, fuck you. I'm finna fuck your life up. And I was like, you know what, bitch? Whatever. Like, it just, I'm trying to hold out hope. I'm not mad. I'm just like to be quite honest, I'm gonna give you a real honest opinion. Y'all know how I love Beyonce. I am not regretting the fact that I brought a ticket. Hell no. Okay, I'm just not hyped yet. I was hyped before. Now I'm not hyped right now. But I think I'm trying to psych myself up and be like, bitch, when she get to the United States, she gonna have some new music that's gonna drop and we gonna be on it. Cause listen, I do got a feeling like this bitch is gonna pull something like she did with Mrs. Carter tour. When the Mrs. Carter tour came out, she went on a whole tour with no new music, okay? And that was around the time when 4 came out, and she couldn't go on tour with 4 because she was pregnant. So basically, Mrs. Carter Tour had 4 music in there and all her other CDs in there. So that was fine or whatever the fuck. That's still old music. But she waited until the end of the second leg of the American tour to drop self-titled. And then only gave us at my date, the first date that she did a song from the new material was when she was at Chicago. And she did XO. And I said, bitch, she wouldn't give us Bow Down. I was so mad that she wouldn't give us Bow Down. Mind you, these songs that was already out on the internet. I was so upset at that. But I said, bitch, I guess I'll take it. You know, I was just like, bitch, you better not do no shit like that. I swear to fucking God. I'm going to be over it. I'm going to be over it. And I'm not even, Marnie is back on the tour. Some of these outfits, I'm just like, okay. Y'all getting y'all feelings and trying to compare her putting her ass out there in her little tour bus, trying to, well, if Kim K did this, Kim K do that shit for fucking attention, bitch. Kim K do that shit just because she want people to start talking about her, whatever. Beyonce put her ass out in that goddamn thing in her tour book, and she didn't upload it. Other people uploaded it. But motherfuckers act like y'all ain't seen Beyonce. Y'all ain't seen the Peach and Peaches in a minute. Can we go back to self-titled? Beyonce in the Partition video had her whole ass out. Wasn't nobody complaining about that shit. It was voluptuous as everything. I loved it. And I loved it now. So shut the fuck up. Get out of it. Like, come on now. But on the run, you gotta know it's something, because I haven't even went back to go watch any of the other clips from the other shows. You know, let me shut the fuck up, because somebody from Parkwood might be watching, and you know, they probably would have reached out, but bitch, they like, girl, you just talk some shit. No, I'm just giving you the fucking real, okay? I'm a fan, so I'm gonna tell you the fucking real. That's what it is. Anyway, moving on from that, I don't need nobody to be like, yeah, bitch, because it was this and it was that. Shut up, I just said, okay? Because some of y'all can be really harsh, and I'll be reading the comments like, damn, why y'all gotta go in? But it is what it is. Y'all, we on the same page, okay? We on the same page. And somebody said it's a scam. No, it's not a fucking scam. It's just that, bitch, by the time it gets to July 25th or whatever the fuck it is that she come over here, you better have something. It better be, I don't know. Let me move on. Okay? You want to know who else needs to move on? Janet Hubert. Now, I understand that you went through some shit and stuff with Will Smith when you was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You felt like you was played, and all this stuff. So, therefore, you have some animosity and a grudge that was, held up against him. But that was years ago. That was over 20 years ago. For you to come out and to put on your fucking Instagram account or Facebook account saying that Will Smith, you won. My son is in the hospital. Fuck you and all this stuff because her son attempted to commit suicide. How the hell are you blaming Will Smith, who 9 out of 10 has not talked to you in years? Okay, don't even know your son. How are you blaming him for your son's suicide attempt? Now, see, like I said, I understand that y'all had some issues going back on in the day. And, some people may say that she was blackballed, but I don't feel like she was blackballed. I feel like she hindered her own self and contributed to her own demise, okay? Because she is so stuck on this grudge. She is so stuck in being in this negative place that people see that and they don't want to fuck around with that attitude, okay? And you mean to tell me you are still in this place 20 plus years later and you had to blame it on fucking Will Smith that your son tried to commit suicide? I am not here for that, and I don't have fucking time, Original Unveiled. You doing the fucking most. Now, see, when all this other stuff was going on and you was calling out the Smiths, whatever, I was here for it because everybody needs to tell their story. But this is a little bit too goddamn fucking much. You doing a little bit too fucking much, and I feel like you need to get help. You and your son need to get help. Both of y'all need to sit down with a therapist and a kind heart or whatever and a listening ear and to tell everybody what the fuck is going on because this is not healthy. This is not healthy. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. And speaking of the Smith, Jada Pinkett, she done did the red table talk, and everybody is talking about the fact that she did come out and say that she used to and has had her issues with the suicidal thoughts and stuff like that and depression, which most people have. I'm not probably not suicide, but the depression and stuff like that. So I felt that was, you know, a good thing to come out and say so that people can relate, whatever. But people are really up in an uproar and looking at them crazy or whatever because on one of the recent episodes of the Red Table Talk, Jada, they started talking about masturbation and sex and stuff like that. And Jada said when she was 9 years old, her grandmother taught her about masturbation. And, she said it was because her grandma wanted to let her know that you don't need to depend on somebody else to make you feel good. You can make yourself feel good. And in turn, I guess she was doing it so much that she got addicted to it and addicted to buying sex toys and stuff like that. Now, let me just tell you this. It is. Kids have been masturbating. Some kids do masturbate at a young age and they don't even know what it is. Like really, really young, like 2, 3 years old, shit like that. And I know it may sound strange, but they don't know what they're doing, but they like the sensation of what they're doing. And it's not necessarily putting their hands down there and fingering themselves or whatever. My little sister used to lay on her stomach and she used to lay, rub her legs back and forth or whatever. And I can just see her face getting red or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And this was like around 5 years old. And I was like, oh my God, she is down here. I knew what she was doing because I'm looking at her getting flushed. I said, Jesus fucking Christ. I seen this shit where this little girl, they was talking about it on some program I was watching. And it wasn't a discussion program. It was like a talk show, whatever. They was doing something. The little girl just kept on rubbing her leg up and down. And you could see her getting flushed. And I was like, oh my goodness. She was like 2, 3 years old. But it's a natural thing. Okay, so, but because it's Jada and the Smiths, they're weird as fuck as it is. And so I guess that's why everybody is just like, huh? What the fuck? Like, girl, how do y'all feel about it? I think it's just because, she just went on ahead and said, bitch, I'm going to talk about it. This shit happens. But it is what it is. I don't see the big uproar about it, but okay. Chicago, you got to get your shit together, okay? Chicago police ain't ever been shit. And, that video that circulated of that 10-year-old boy getting arrested to the point he was so fucking scared that he peed on himself. And I want to know, did y'all issue a formal fucking apology to his whole family? And I hope they sue their asses. You arrested this boy because you said that there was a report that went out that they were looking for a teenage boy who had a gun. That boy is 10. He ain't a teen yet. He's a fucking preteen. And you gonna he ain't had shit on him. And you just sat there and watched him pee on himself. Like you scared the fuck out of him. I said that don't make no fucking sense. And didn't even say sorry once they let him go. Didn't say sorry or nothing. Like, come on, that's trash. That's fucking trash. You want to know who else is trash? Whatever's going on in the government with these immigrants and these children, y'all are trash as fuck for that. I don't give a fuck what's happening and how these people are coming into this country. They coming in the country because obviously whatever is going on in their country is not right and they trying to escape it and come over here for a better life. And y'all out here at customs and doing all this shit, separating these kids. Over 1,300 kids is being separated. You telling the parents or whatever that they going to take a bath and shower and all this shit and they don't never return. Now y'all building these facilities so that you can put the kids there. Bitch, this sound like some shit that they did in the fucking Holocaust with the Jews, separating the men and the men from their children. Okay, men and women and children over here, men over here, and then you separate the children from their mothers. Okay, what are you doing with these kids? Bitch, you can be doing some shady ass shit. I don't trust the fucking government sometimes, and it's one of those times. Like, bitch, what are you doing with these kids? Because they're immigrant kids, and you think that people don't give a fuck about them. Motherfuckers can take stuff and have these kids out here doing sex slavery, have these kids out here being trafficked and all that stuff. You just never fucking know. You need to get your ass together. You hate immigrants that much that you would do some shit like this? God damn, this administration is so fucking damaged. Anyway, moving on. The last thing that I want to talk about is I seen the trailer for Hit the Floor yesterday. I'm watching it because Tiana Taylor is in it. As far as, you know, actually doing a review on it, 9 out of 10, I might not do it. If y'all want me, like, the demand to probably do a review on Hit the Floor probably ain't even there. If you would like me to do it, put it down in the comments. That don't mean that I'm going to do it. I just got to see something. But it seemed cute enough. I'm mad Landon from Half and a Half Not is going to be on here. He irks the fuck out of me. But I heard Dean Cain. I don't know. I'm watching because I want to know what the fuck happened between Derek and Asha. How is Derek back but Asha ain't? And then, you know, Yelena is not there. And Yelena, I should say. Remember, I couldn't pronounce her name for shit for like the first 2 seasons. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. That's basically all that I have for today. This is a short video for me. Thanks, Dad. Congratulations to all the graduates. Happy birthday to everyone. Y'all be safe. Y'all be cool. And I will see you guys later. Peace.